You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh. You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals. Hey, welcome to Indie Originals Live. We were formerly Local Beat Live, but, all good things become even better. You know what I mean? This is the greatest radio show in the history of radio. Look, we were broadcasting on a couple of teeny tiny little radio stations in Central Florida. Honestly, we found out that we had more social media and podcast listeners than radio listeners. This thing was going national and we didn't even know it. It was crazy. So we dumped that expensive iconoclastic radio tower and embraced the digital age, yo. Plus, we can dance on the furniture without getting yelled at. You know what I mean? Remember I got yelled at for dancing on the furniture, Felicia?
That was bad.
It was bad. Oh, you know what? What did I do? A Fred Astaire move.
You did.
I didn't break the chair.
You did not.
There was nothing wrong with it. I did it, and I put it on Facebook, and man, the station manager comes, "What are you doing? I heard you're kicking over chairs and destroying the station."
He doesn't know who you are.
That was the beginning of the end right there.
It was a very calculated move.
Anyway, I can dance on the furniture, which I just did here. I did a little table dance a few minutes ago, and I can even say dirty words if I want to and not get in trouble if the spirit moves me. Like, heck! See, nobody's coming. Nobody's banging on the window. Chuck, can't do that. Anyway, my name is Chuck Fresh, and there are all kinds of reasons that this makes makes a hell of a lot more sense, Felicia. Hey, I'd like to welcome our new co-host, Felicia. Welcome to IOL, Felicia.
Woo, thanks, Chucky.
How's it feel to be part of the greatest radio show in the history of radio?
Fabulous.
It is fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, that word fabulous sounds familiar.
It does.
Aren't you a co-host of a YouTube series?
I am.
What is that YouTube series, Felicia?
Tim Cook's Cooks.
What is Tim Cook's Cooks?
Unique, interesting,
yeah,
and yet yummy.
Is he like a chef?
He is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like a traditional cooking show we'd find on like the Cooking Channel?
Not at all.
Tell us about Tim Cooks. Like, what does he do? Like, one of the dishes he made.
All right. Lastly, he made,
was it artisanal pizza?
No, I don't want to talk about artisanal pizza. I want to talk about sprinkled chicken.
Oh, yeah. No, it was called, I shouldn't know about this, but it's called, was it called Golden Aztec Chicken?
Maybe.
And what did he put on that dish, Felicia?
That was the interesting part. He actually took gold-colored sprinkles and topped the chicken with those.
Really?
Yes.
They make gold-colored sprinkles?
They do.
Bizarre.
Yeah. It was actually really good, surprisingly.
He's a character, I hear.
He's fabulous.
So Tim Cook's Cooks, where can we find him?
On YouTube.
So you're part of that show?
I am.
What do? You kind of...
I kind of direct.
You kind of straighten him out?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the background.
He's a wild child, isn't he?
He is something else.
Tim Cook's Cooks. Look him up on YouTube and Facebook. He's everywhere. I'm going to have to watch some more of his videos. I feel like I know him.
You should try the artisanal pizza.
Yeah, I won't tell you about that. We'll put a link on our Indie Originals Facebook page for that. And where can you find us, Felicia?
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on indieoriginals.com.
Oh, are we on Instagram now?
We're on Instagram. We're on
What is it? Original Indies on Instagram?
Original Indies.
They put us backwards for some reason.
They did. I think the other way was taken by somebody else.
We are on Spreaker. We're on iTunes. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on YouTube and TuneIn. Yeah, we're pretty much everywhere. So if you can't find us under Indie Originals, you can find us under our old show, which is called Local Beat. One of those will bring us to bring you to Indie Originals. But tell your friends. Definitely spread the word. Remember, we're international, not just national. We are international now. That's exciting.
We have found some really good international artists.
And I would like to thank you, Felicia, because Felicia is now part of the team scouting out the world's best indie music. And You may not realize this as a listener, but it takes about a full day's work. I'm talking 8 hours or sometimes more, sometimes 2 days to find an hour's worth of music that we'll play on this show. Because we don't just play anything. Some bozo say, hey, man, I got this new rap track. Want to hear me beatbox? No, we're not playing that crap here. So we scour websites like what? YouTube, Bandcamp, Reverb Nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the hottest indie tracks. And we listen to hours and hours of music. And we hand choose only the best tracks that we think would fit on this program. We reach out to artists for permission to play. We compile a short bio. We tag everybody on social media. You know, Felicia, you're doing a lot of this work. It's really quite a production, isn't it?
It really is. It takes a lot of time.
It does.
But
You
it's worth
spend a lot
it.
of time on this, right?
We found some amazing music.
You found a couple this week, which we're going to play, and I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Thank you.
So we scour the world for great new music, and people say, well, why do you do all this? Well, so you don't have to. See, I was a program director for years, so I kind of know a hit when I hear one. And not many people have that skill, you know what I mean? And everything you're going to hear on this show is a future hit. Even if it doesn't make number one on Billboard, it'll be on repeat on your own Spotify playlist. So it'll be a hit in your little world. You know what I mean?
I do.
So thanks for listening. Make sure you tag us, like us, love us, leave a comment, review us. We're local. Oh, we're not. Oops. We used to be local beats. Yeah, I got to get that out of my head. We're Indie Originals.
Or IOL Live.
IOL. I like that. IOL. Anyway, all right, let's get to the music. Woo! The States. The States is the name of the band. Why do they take the name, Felicia? They took the name because, I'll tell you why. They took the name because it represents an idea that we are all part of a community that has the freedom of expressing ourselves through music. See that?
I do.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Their name isn't necessarily related to the United States or anything necessarily patriotic. Rather, it's more about the representation of the states of emotions we're all in from time to time. You see what they did there?
I do.
The states of emotions. They're pretty clever, right? Happy, sad, introspective, broken, angry, depressed, or in love. They wanted their music to reach out to everyone. So with a name like The States, they knew it had to be strong imagery, right? Hardworking, the fragile, the underdogs, the champions. The States wanted to represent them because they are them. There's just a whole bunch of cleverness coming. Is that a word, cleverness? It is now. Write it in there because we said it. We are the media. Matthew Weisberg, Joshua Jacobs, Richie Sears, Brian Glenn, and Walker Gifford from Orlando, Florida are the States. And this is Circles on IOL.
I've been out in
Heather DeSanctis. She's a 20-year-old dreadhead with incredible raw talent from Orlando, Florida. I couldn't believe when I heard his song. Heather DeSanctis. She's performed all over Florida and get this, Costa Rica for 5 years.
Nice.
She, like us, is international. Hard to believe that, right? There's so much international going on here. It hurts my head. Heather's music consists of... What do you hear this song, too? She's just unbelievably talented. Her music consists of soulful, chill vibes that cut to the root of her feelings through her music. Her first single, Back to the Start, dropped on March 16th of this year, and her long-awaited music video for her song, First Time, is available. Her debut EP was just released in May of 2018. Heather actually tried out for American Idol, Felicia.
Really?
And
That's cool.
She got a blue ticket, which meant she got the opportunity to sing for the executive producers.
Nice.
Right?
Good for
That's
her.
pretty high,
Yeah.
heavy duty. She didn't make the cut for the golden ticket this year, but she'll make it next year for sure.
Absolutely. Give
you
it
hear
another
this
try.
girl's voice, man. She's got some
She's
chops
amazing.
for sure. For sure. You can see her in and around UCF and all over Sanford. And this next track is smoking hot. Here's a track called Insecurities by Heather DeSanctis on IOL.
Trying to get your attention. that I want you. Yeah, I know that I want you. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I know that I want you.
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live. I-O-L. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh.
Hey, Felicia.
Hey, Chuck.
What does it take to reinvent a man, Felicia?
Oh, that's a tough
Take some
question.
tequila, doesn't it?
That's a tough question.
Hold on. This is good. The debut EP, The Days After, from Orlando, Florida native Taylor James, explores the harrowing account of a man at the lowest point in his life. Kind of like me right now, Felicia.
Not even close.
From the opening moments of the first track, You Ruined Us. It's like a long-distance dedication. I'll do my Casey Kasem. From the opening moments of the first track, You Ruined Us, we are brought into Taylor's past as he paints a vivid picture for the listener about a time of betrayal and heartbreak, evoking powerful emotions such as pain, anger, and regret. Does that sound like Casey Kasem?
It does.
It does. A little
It's very
story.
well done.
The title track, The Days After, was featured on our old show, Local Beat, and is coming back today. And what a song, man. I mean, what a song. Taylor actually has a new genre-bending single called Side Effects, which we'll play next week. He dives into new territory, ditching the acoustic folk vibe for a heavier, darker rock sound. With haunting melodies, a gut-punching rhythm section, and guitars that drive through to the end, it's evident that Taylor means to make his mark. He's got tours booked through the end of the year and much more to come. Right now, let's rock out to The Days After by Taylor James on IOL.
The days grow darker, seasons change and bring in summer's end. Our love was brighter, but everything that was green turned to gray. They say the nights are the hardest, but waking up without you kills me most. My head can't even start to fathom why you'd stand aside and just watch me burn. The days after fall are the hardest ones of them all. For winter sets right in, the cold is lonely, and he's my friend. The snow gets higher, I forfeit myself to your blame. My words sing slower, and I hate you for it all the same. Why is it that I'm always chasing down the ones that want to run away? It leaves me feeling lost and stranded,
You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.
A stool on a stage in front of a crowd of onlookers isn't exactly the comfort zone of an admittedly all the way introvert. I really have bad social anxiety, said the 18-year-old Port Orange native mai-tatro to the Daytona News Beach Journal, but I'm getting better. How can you do that, man? How can you be an introvert and be such a talented star?
How do you get on stage in front of so many people being an introvert?
mai-tatro does it, man.
She's awesome.
And we need to find out why. We're going to talk to her on this show within the next couple of weeks. We've got some schedule fiascos here, but we'll figure it out, and we're going to get her on here. I need to hear her story.
She's so talented. I love her.
She's unbelievable. You're a big fan of which song of hers?
Blind and Broken.
Blind and Broken.
I
right?
do. I love it.
I actually read what that song was about,
What is it?
but I don't want you to read it because it has a different meaning for you, doesn't it?
It does. It actually does.
Yeah.
So I haven't read what she said about it, why she wrote it, but I have a different impression.
What?
I love it. I really connect with it.
It's such a powerful song. I think so many people connect with it on that level, too. I mean, from an emotional standpoint of where your life is, from a relationship standpoint.
Yep.
The lyrics are kind of vague enough that you can kind of put your own meaning to it.
Yep. I agree.
But you wouldn't believe how literal it is. But I'm not going to tell you any more than that. You just put your own thing to it. Anyway, sitting in the living room with her grandfather as he taught her the strum chords on the guitar at age 5 is what set her on her current path into the public eye. And May must be more uncomfortable than ever. She's performing like every night around Volusia, Orange, and Lake counties.
That's pretty cool.
All over it in people's faces, man. She typically plays guitar at those gigs, but May can also play piano, bass, violin, and ukulele.
Wow, she's really talented.
Susanna Free taught me how to say it. She was, no, it's not ukulele, it's ukulele.
Ukulele.
She yelled at me on several occasions. I get bored very easily, she said, and instead of going out and getting in trouble, I just learn a new instrument. And because I'm learning so many, I always have something to do, she says.
She's pretty cool.
Our kids should do that.
We can only wish.
Yeah, I know. We tried that. Anyway, May has written original songs inspired by relationships, breakups, and everyday life, like Blind and Broken. I'm going to ruin that song for you.
No, you're not. It's such a good song. I don't know. I've probably listened to it 100 times.
Tatro, I do. It's a great song. Tatro estimates she still has a bajillion sentences that are going to turn into songs someday. And that's how one of her songs, Blind and Broken, was written. Should I tell you the story?
All right, go ahead.
All right. You don't want to know it, do you?
I do.
I'm going to tell you.
I do.
May sprained her ankle while figure skating. And she's a 5-time gold medalist at the state and regional level in figure skating. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Freaky, right?
Yet you told me this girl was an introvert.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe in the music world anyway. But, when you're in the zone, when you're on ice or doing sports, it's a different kind of thing.
So she's musically inclined, sings, and she's a figure skater?
And she's a champion gold medal winning figure skater. Yeah.
Wow.
We got to have her on the
She's
show.
pretty cool.
Yeah, man. So anyway, she had been to the eye doctor to get glasses. They dilated her eyes, so you know how that happens. You can't see anything for a while, right?
Right.
So her grandmother looks at her and says, "Look at you, blind and broken." Next thing you know, it was a song.
No way.
Literally, blind and broken, right?
No, I relate to it in a completely different way.
Yeah, I know. Just forget I even said that. Anyway, this mai-tatro original is a demand for the freedom of individuality. Listen closely. You'll hear her message in her inspired lyrics. Here's mai-tatro's In a Box on IOL.
Can't you see I'm tired of trying and begging you please? Can't you see I've been wanting to break free, but all that I see is that you have got me in chains, so tight I can barely breathe. Don't put me in a box, I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist, let me run away from you. Let me run away. God, won't you see? I've been trying to break free, but all that I see is that you have got me in chains. You're breaking my neck, let me go. Tight, let go of my wrist, let me run away from you. Let me run away from you. Don't put me in a box. I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist, let me run away from you. Let me run away from you. Don't put me in a box. I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist. Let me run away from you. Let me run away from you. Don't put me in a box. I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist. Let me run away from you. Let me run away from you.
This is IOL.
From Orlando, Florida again, Leaving Haven has shared the stage with Three Doors Down, Boston, Theory of a Dead Man, Flyleaf, Fuel, In This Moment, Vanilla Ice. I don't know if I'd admit that. Saliva, Framing Hanley, and more. Leaving Haven began in 2010 and released their first album, Bad Luck Glory, in 2012 at the House of Blues in Orlando. And gathering enormous positive response, Felicia, the band soon had an opportunity to set out on a nationwide tour to promote their album. They'll be thrashing live at Orlando's House of Blues in a couple of weeks, so catch them if you can. Here's Bad Dream by Leaving Haven on IOL.
Yeah, I met this girl. She was the prettiest thing, an angel from God, a blessing to me. She was all I could ask for. She was my everything. She even got a tattoo of both of our names. And days turned to months, and months turned to years. I started to grow cold to all of her tears. And yet she forgave me. She forgave all my lies. It was the hardest thing I had to do, to say my goodbyes. I still hear her screaming out, baby, let's work things out, don't leave. I cried myself to sleep. This can't be the end. It's just a bad dream. My biggest fear in life is too much stop loving me. It kills me inside. she has forgotten forever and completely. And if I had a wish, it'd be that she never met me. Does it feel much better to hold his hand? Does he make you feel like he understands? Or does he make you happy? 'Cause that's not, no, that's not what you were with me. Yeah, this can't be the end. It's just a bad dream. My biggest fear in life is to stop loving me. It kills me inside to know I won't be the one to look into your eyes and hear you make it surprise. Oh no,
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh. You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.
All right, so now we're going to take you outside of Central Florida. Up next on IOL, get this.
Wait, did you find this song, Felicia?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
I
Look at
know,
you.
right?
Look at you.
Found him on Reverb Nation. It's
That's
pretty
right.
cool.
There's a lot of good stuff out there.
I like him a lot. All right, so he's a former New Jersey police sergeant who made a bold move to follow his heart, tap his talent, and pursue a country music career.
What?
Did I read that right? He's from New Jersey? All right.
What exit?
Good question.
He's a, wait, back up. So he's a police sergeant. Oh, former New Jersey police sergeant. Is he retired?
I guess.
We have to talk to him. Anyway. Okay, New Jersey police guy. Okay, cool. So what's he doing?
All right. Well, his name is Scott-decarlo, and he is the rare combination of discipline and passion, talent and determination. He's a man's man, a girl's crush. He's rough and tough and tender and sweet. He sings, he writes, he plays, he performs, he connects. Scott is the real deal. You may have seen him share stages with, check this out, Lee Brice, Chase Rice, Chris Young, Scott McCreery, Easton Corbin, Chris Jansen, and a whole bunch more.
What? Wow.
I know, he's amazing, right? I know. Inspired by a potpourri of performers from Garth Brooks to Freddie Mercury, Scott has cultivated his own unique sound, a blend of soulful country, kick-ass rock, and 100% heart. Sergeant Scott nails it. Here's New Jersey's next Bruce Springsteen, Scott-decarlo, with Sinners by Trade on IOL.
delicious.
We're hugging her body. He walked right up, saw the look in her eye. He was pretty damn clear, there was one thing on her mind. He said, come on babe, let's get out of this place. If we want the same thing, let's go get us a taste. We're all sinners by trade, we got the tools to get it made. Baby, mix us together, we go off like a grenade. Sinners go insane. He led her out to the street by her hand. They stole a Cadillac, and that's when the fun began. They burned up the freeway, and they found a spot to get that sweet, sweet honey dripping real, real hot. She said, come on, babe, there ain't no time to waste. We want the same thing, now let's have us a taste. We're all sinners by trade. We got the tools to get it made, baby. Mix us together. sinners go insane. Finished and the dust settled, she lit up a smoke and said, "That was pretty good, old fella." Took him outside the car and gave him a dance. And when he wasn't looking, she slipped his wallet from his pants. Then she jumped in the caddy and she slammed the gas, left him standing right there, bare ass. They both got what they wanted. Ain't it so damn funny how the sinners swing low for that sweet, sweet honey? We're all sinners by trade. We got the tools to get it made, baby. Mix us together, we go off like a grenade. We're all sinners by trade. Slow drip that lemonade. That sweet, sweet honey make the sinners go insane. Honey, 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 honey. We're all sinners by trade. Slow drip that lemonade. That sweet, sweet honey make the sinners go insane.
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh.
LTM is a duo from Florida comprised of producer-singer Chris Ganudis. I probably trashed that. Sorry, Chris. And drummer Nick Davila. As experienced songwriters and musicians, the group focuses on incorporating elements of organic percussion, guitars, and vocals to create a unique brand of production. I just dug the song, but it was hard to get any information. There's not much of a bio. These guys are kind of like ghosts. But they're performing all over Hollywood right now.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're all over the country
That's
now.
cool.
So they're into the kind of the electronic music kind of thing.
Really?
EDM. It's kind of
Oh,
cool.
I
So
like
one of the
that.
first artists we've played on this radio program. So this is Alive Again by LTM on IOL.
Like it.
I wanna feel alive again. Your love is fire, I'm burning in. Come be my drum, run through my veins. Oh, we could be the golden age. Come at me like a hurricane. I wanna feel alive again. I wanna feel alive again. I gotta have your touch again. I'm falling for adrenaline, and nothing else can set me free. Your love is like my ecstasy. I need to feel your energy. I
This is IOL.
Florida-based acoustic singer-songwriter SJ blends melodic folk, a chill vibe, and diverse arrangements, creating an acoustically soulful groove and sound. Fans and critics describe SJ's lyrics and vocal delivery as uniquely authentic, emoting sincerity with a mix of resonating understatement, soulfulness, and comforting rasp. That's hot. SJ's music is compared to music such as Jack Johnson and Donovan Frankenreiter, whoever that is. And do you know who Donovan Frankenreiter is?
Never heard of him.
No idea. You know what? Last time we played this, we didn't know. We didn't even Google him. An acoustic material by John Mayer and Dave Matthews. For SJ, though, he has a simple motto. It's all about the song. Yo. I put the yo in there. In 2012, SJ released his full-length LP, Coffee, Strong Brew Edition, and a live DVD album entitled Coffee Unfiltered. You see what he's doing there with the coffee?
Yeah, I got it.
Man, I'm all jacked up on coffee and tequila. SJ's 2012 radio single, Let Me Be, peaked at number 32 on the U.S. adult contemporary radio charts and was regularly spun in over 50 U.S. markets, earning his song status as the most active independent artist on national radio. That's pretty hot. Since then, SJ has headlined nationally and opened for acts such as Pentatonics, New Riders of the Purple Sage, and Ed Sheeran at Sunfest. Remember we went to Sunfest?
I like Sunfest. That's pretty cool. Down in West Palm?
Yeah, we were a little backstage. Cool. That was pretty cool. SJ is officially endorsed by Taylor Guitars. I think it's Sennheiser. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I have some of their equipment. Hercules Stand, Gator Cases, Futuresonics, and Elixir Strings. That's pretty cool. So grab a cold one or a hot one. Sit back, close your eyes, and chill out to Let Me Be by SJ on IOL.
Sometimes we make it big, sometimes small, but I often find we're just caught with the backs against the wall. You follow me around, pushing your luck. When I finally turn around, you're gone, and I'm stuck. Yeah, it's all around you, even though you can't see. I tried my best to give you what you needed, and though I'm glad I found you, I'm sad you lost me. Sorry I say it so candidly, but please just let me be. So many days and nights just filling space, and everything but me seems to have its own place. You tell me you want it all, and then some more. When I try to give it, you're gone. Walk out the door. Yeah, it's all around you, even though you can't see. I tried my best to give you what you needed, and though I'm glad I found you, I'm sad you lost me. Sorry I say it so candidly, but please just let me be. How do I stop this train? it's running off its tracks. I can't turn around, no, I can't look back. You're driving me insane, and you cut me no slack. Is it too much to ask? I just want my life back. Yeah, it's all around you, even though you can't see. I tried my best to and give you what you needed. And though I'm glad I found you, I'm sad you lost me. Sorry I say it so candidly, but please please just, oh, please just let me be.
You found it. The hottest source for all new original music you haven't heard anywhere else. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL, with your host Chuck Fresh. We'll be back with more killer tunes right after these short words.
Working with superstar voice talent Chuck Fresh, it's more fun than working with two really hot twins. No, it's not.
Welcome to a world where software science fiction becomes reality. Sometimes when I need to relax, I listen to stories about science, things that will maybe teach me something. But what I wanted to talk about tonight is aphrodisiacs.
If you need a professional male voice, you need to call Chuck Fresh. Talk about experience. Chuck has like 30 years voicing radio and television ads. You've probably heard him on your local TV station or at the movie theater.
Today, we are launching more than a bottle opener. We are launching a new way of thinking of what a bottle opener can do. Watching movies at home doesn't have to sound like this. I have a message for the people of Facebook. Bring the cinema home. Curl up on the best seat in the house with a huge screen and crystal clear sound. For Larry and Richard, this is a place to die for.
Hi, that's me, Filbert. I am the quality inspector.
I was walking around. I was tired. I was hungry. There was no one or nothing around for me to use as a resource until I found the obelisk. Then the entire universe opened to me.
Oh no! Don't hit me on top of the head with the hammer.
I think I'll just shoot you with this P-32 laser cannon. There's something about these weapons that just gets me a little excited. In a way I can't really talk about here.
Hey, I'm not stupid. I'm just kind of educationally challenged.
Orlando Magic! And here it is, sliding and launching into the Menominee River and Marionette, Wisconsin. And oh my goodness, it looks like it's going to turn over. The ship looks like it's going to capsize. Fortunately, it did not fall over.
What happened to honest, hard-working Americans? People who actually care about their work and their customers. There aren't many of us left.
The primal earth, the all-pervading skies, the moon that at the sun her wan lip warms, the stars and all we guess of them.
On occasion, you need a character that is historical in nature. For some strange, twisted reason, Hollywood has decided that everyone in the universe spoke the Queen's English throughout history.
The next time your animated short goes viral, wouldn't it be nice to keep a little more of that cheese in your pockets?
Movie trailers, documentaries, YouTube videos, and more. Chuck Fresh, he's our favorite.
This is IOL.
Based in Orlando, another Orlando band, Felicia. There's just a lot of talent in Orlando. I know we're global and all, but man, Orlando's got some hot stuff going on here.
It does.
A hell of a lot more than Melbourne.
There's nothing going on in Melbourne.
It's like a cesspool down there. Anyway, based in Orlando, Felicity teamed up with legendary producer Andrew Wade. You might have heard of him from Day to Remember, Neck Deep, Motionless in White, The Ghost Inside, to create something called Brace Yourself, a 4-song EP that brought the band national recognition and landed them multiple opening spots during a tour of the United States. Their singles Burn the World and Hang On were featured on several television placements, including for NASCAR, Fox Sports, E!, Total Divas, and MTV's The Challenge. So they've been up and about and all around. You probably heard him somewhere. Felicity was named a breakout band in Rock Sound magazine as they continue to bring their catchy hooks, driving guitars, and killer live set all over the country. It's pretty clear that Felicity is a band worth paying attention to, and certainly they have a promising future. In 2017, Felicity returned to the studio with Andrew Wade to record 6 new songs, including the singles Weekend Warrior and Circles. So here's Circles, another song called Circles on IOL.
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live. with your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh.
Rising country artist. Felicia, you're in the country, aren't you?
I do love some country.
You're kind of our country specialist.
I am.
You know, before I play anything country, I go to you and say, Felicia, is this a good country song? 'Cause honestly, I have no idea.
Oh, I love some country.
I don't know anything about country music. I really don't.
It's good.
I know Jake McGrew, but he doesn't know much about country
It's kind of more wholesome than some of the stuff that you can hear on the radio today or some of the stuff that the children listen to.
So anyway, Kurt Stevens is a singer, songwriter, and guitarist, and he's Felicia approved, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Not only is Kurt a classically trained pianist, I had to be careful with that word. He's also a self-taught guitarist and singer. I tried to self-teach myself guitar.
Did you?
No, it was hopeless. I still know 3 chords.
Well, that's all right.
You can play a heck of a G. Originally from South Florida, Stevens is a recent graduate of FSU and wait a minute.
FSU?
Do we like FSU?
No. We like UCF.
We like UCF, yeah. That's okay. We won't hold him against him. He remains passionate about the laid-back beach lifestyle he grew up with on the coast of Florida. From surfing to fishing, Kurt Stevens loves it all. Kurt's dad raised him listening to all the legends, like the Allman Brothers, Johnny Cash, the Eagles, AC/DC, and his personal idol, Elvis Presley. Man, Elvis was overrated. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for that. So with the Beatles. Anyway, Stevens always knew he wanted a career in music, and he understood that hard work and commitment would be required in addition to talent. So he worked after school and weekends at a local jewelry shop to save up for his first guitar, a Gibson Songwriter Deluxe, which he still plays on stage today. That's a pretty cool story. And the rest is history. This is Miss Me Too by singer-songwriter Kurt Stevens on IOL.
Get out of bed tonight, hit the town, see what I'd find, but I found you there. Oh, I found you there. There's 1,000 places you could be, but I guess the odds are against me on this Friday night, and I don't want to fight. Try not to look your way, something makes me wanna stay. Well, I can run, but I can't hide the way I feel. I can't deny that I still want you. Do you still want me to? I can sense it from across the room. You're dynamite and I'm a burning fuse, and I still miss you. Do you still miss me? Decided to step outside and get some fresh air to clear my mind, and I closed my eyes and went back in time to better days when you were mine. We'd stay up all night and drink cheap wine, and guess the grapevine died. Think I'll go back inside, trying not to look your way. Something makes me wanna stay. Well, I can run, but I can't hide the way I feel. I can't deny that I still want you. Do you still want me to? I can sense it from across the room. You're dynamite and I'm a burning fuse, and I still miss you. Do you still miss me?
You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.
The Beat Brothers Band is a young, energetic group formed with the musical partnership of brothers and songwriters Mikey McCabe and Danny McCabe. Wow, brothers with the same last name.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I like them.
We talked to them. We had them in the studio on our old show. Previously called the Pendletones. Man, that's an old name. I would have changed that too. I like the Beat Brothers better. The McCabe brothers write their songs, and then the whole band performs them together in an ever-growing list of venues across Florida and beyond. Man, they're playing all over the place if you check out their website and Facebook page. Those guys are busy. Capable of performing as both an acoustic duo and a full band, the Beat Brothers Band strives to create a sound that embodies energetic fun, love, and positivity. And that they do.
They do.
You've seen them live.
Oh, they're so fun.
They are. It's
nice kids.
Great bunch of kids there. The full band includes Mikey McCabe on lead vocals and bass guitar, Danny McCabe on co-lead vocals and guitar, Joey Barrett on keyboards and vocals, and Gus D'Angelo on drums. They play a whole wide variety of music, including everything from their own new originals to classics by the Beatles, overrated, the Beach Boys, Michael Jackson, Elvis, overrated, Buddy Holly, Marvin Gaye, the Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder, Billy Joel. Did you know they do Van Halen?
They do? I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, and a whole lot more. In July of 2017, the Beat Brothers released their original studio album, Listen to the Beat. It has multiple different eclectic styles, themes, and sounds, including an epic rock symphony finale. We need more of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Queen albums and the Rush and the Yes albums.
We don't have that anymore.
I'm going to bring that back. I'm actually working on something like that.
Do it. I dare you.
An album should take you on a journey.
I agree.
Nobody really sells albums anymore because everything's kind of singles because everything's streaming online. Nobody has the patience to listen to an entire album anymore, but I think we could change that.
You could change that. I know you could.
I'm going to work on that. Anyway, the album was well received and available for streaming on iTunes and Spotify. Now, the Beat Brothers Band is excited to bring their newest album. Did you know they had a new album?
I didn't know that.
That's Summer Feeling, which was released just this June. This album evokes the fun and carefree nature of summer. So here's, we'll let the Beat Brothers bring it in. Gentlemen, go ahead. Bring us in.
Hey everybody, this is Mikey McCabe.
And Danny McCabe.
And we are Orlando rock and roll group, the Beat Brothers Band. We hope you enjoy our new single, We're Gonna Rock Tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna rock tonight. Everybody loves the feeling. Oh yeah, we're gonna rock tonight. When everybody comes our way, we're gonna rock and roll and shake your soul. Give you the feeling now you can let go. We're gonna rock tonight. Rock you on into the day. We're bringing the party. Sunny
are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh. You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.
Johnny Danger Live. Felicia, you know Johnny Danger Live.
I do. I like Johnny Danger. He's pretty cool.
We've seen him perform live, and he does mostly cover songs, doesn't he?
He does. He does a great Kenny Chesney.
He almost looks like Kenny Chesney a little bit,
He
doesn't
does. Yeah.
Yeah, he puts on a heck of a show. He's a one-man band.
He is. He's very talented.
So he's up on stage. There's him and a guitar and a drum machine, or however he does that thing. He's a couple of iPads or whatever with the accompanying tracks. But, man, it sounds like he's with a full band. And if you're closing your eyes, you'd never know the difference. You'd never know it's one dude. It's pretty amazing. And Johnny Danger, he's the ultimate party host, too. He's really funny. I always told him he should do stand-up comedy.
He is so good.
He
He's
can
so
command
funny.
a crowd.
He's so engaging with the crowd. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's wonderful, too. He'll run out. I think he has a wireless thing. He'll go out and play guitar at the bar and everything. The ultimate entertainer. So if you ever need to hire somebody for a party, I think you can get in touch with Johnny Danger Live on his website or his Facebook page. But, yeah, man. And a few years ago, Johnny went into the studio and recorded his first CD called 19. These are all original tracks with like a country rock feel. Would you say? Country rock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, something along those lines. And he just crushed it. Anyway, here's 19 by JDL on IOL.
Oh, come on. Woo! A mile out of town by the old dirt road, past Frankie's Cave and the Orange Grove. Grab a case of beer and the old guitar. I light a fire and I back up my car. Girls are showing up from their jobs at the mall. Before you know it, it's a free-for-all. Night turns in the morning with our beers in the air. Sun's coming up, but we just don't care. We didn't have any money, but that was alright. I was jamming with my buddies, laughing all night. I see her dancing by the fire in those tight blue jeans. Love is for the taking when you're just 19. Nothing could be sweeter, 19. Why'd I ever leave you, 19? Found a car to borrow, so now I'm heading east till I hit tomorrow. Dad had a birthday about a week gone past. We drank some beers, shot some jack. He was talking about a girl I never knew. Pulled out a photo and he said, guess who? There he was smiling in his navy blues, sitting on a Harley with a girl named Sue. It was a black and white, they were young and lean. Daddy said that she was just 19 when he was headed back to base. Past the Mason Church, he stopped by the college to pick up that pretty nurse. Drive down to the river where no one could see. You live like you're immortal when you're just 19. Oh yeah, 19. Nothing could be finer, 19. She's climbing up beside you, 19. Daddy's turning 81, but when he closes his eyes, he's only 21. I've played every round in this one-horse town, rocked every dive and made it out alive. So if I get the chance, I'm gonna ask that girl to dance. Oh yeah. So I'm chilling by the river at my local bar, in my cowboy hat and my dad's guitar. The strings are dead, the frets are bare. I make up the words, nobody cares. Bring back the memory of the fire in her eyes, faces of my friends by the old campsite. can't go back. That's what my daddy used to say. But they're sitting right beside me every time I play Sweet Home Alabama or American Pie. Brown-eyed girl, Rocky Mountain High. Scream and twist and shout with a Beatle harmony. You sing like you're in Journey when you're just 19. Nothing could be sweeter, 19. Why'd I ever leave her, 19? Got a full wind behind me. Now we're gonna party like there's no tomorrow, 19. Nothing could be finer, 19. She's dancing right beside you, 19. Got a full wind behind you. Now we're gonna party like there's no tomorrow, 19. Why'd you ever leave me, 19? Why'd I ever leave, 19? Why'd you ever leave, 19?
This is IOL.
Al Beal, owner-operator of Bad Baby Productions right here in Brevard County and Trebla Productions recording studio, sent us this track. She's an up-and-comer. Her name is Fiona. She won a music contest not too long ago, and I believe she got some studio time with Al. And this is a pretty nice little single. You definitely want to take a listen to this. This is called Enough by Fiona
On IOL.
What I found out you get laid on a secret date. Don't ask 1,000 things about where you were you with her? But baby, how you think I feel? What you did just don't seem real. Still trying to heal. Just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Is that too much to ask to be the only one you have? I just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Am I out of my mind to think that you'd be only mine? Wish I would've listened to what they said and it left my head. Oh baby, they told me you were bad. Never thought I'd get this sad. You're the worst I've heard. Got so caught up in your lies, guess I never realized that you weren't mine. Oh baby, why'd you go and cheat? If you don't want me to leave, claim me or be free. Just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Is that too much to ask to be the only one you have? I just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Am I out of my mind to think that you'd be only mine? Now you're running out of time. Don't know what ran through your mind. 'Cause I gave you my love, always put you above, but I never was enough. I'm done falling for your lies. It only took 1,000 tries. 'Cause I gave you my heart and you tore it apart. Let me covered in these scars. I just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Is that too much to ask to be the only one you have? I just wanna be enough to be the only one you love. Am I out of my mind to think that you'd be only mine? I just wanna be enough to
Formed in August 2016, Xenomore is an alternative rock band with influences that range from Led Zeppelin to Maroon 5. It's quite a mix. Forming after members Bradley Burton and John Bridges had recently departed from successful bands. They spoke about forming a new band and reached out to members Alex Petrosky and Brian Roberts. Immediately after the first jam session, they knew this was meant to be. Xenomore has grown into a popular local band in the Brevard area and has branched out into the Orlando scene. In July 2017, Xenomore recorded at Rocky Water Studios in Nogales with producer and engineer Stuart Richardson, formerly from the 2000s rock group Lost Prophets and currently in No Devotion. They recorded their first single titled Don't Fear My Love, which was released with high praise from local and national industry leaders. Xenomore continues to spread their music throughout social media within the Florida area and have plans to head back into the studio to finish their first EP. Here's Xenomore with Don't Fear My Love on IOL.
are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live. IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck.
You know, once in a while, we stumble upon an artist that just kind of blows us out of the water. And that's what happened when we ran into Eric Vaughn. Guy was born and raised in Cortez, a small fishing village in the Bradenton Beach area in the Gulf Coast, down in southwest Florida. Eric has a twin brother, which always makes things a little more interesting growing up. He likes anything that involves the water. He likes surfing, diving, and fishing, but his true passion seems to be music. He does write his own lyrics and music, which I did ask him after hearing the song we're about to play, because it's a little too perfect. Again, you'll hear why. I mean, this is something that should be on the radio. This bro should be on the CMAs right now with this song. It's that good. He's been singing since he's 3 years old. At the age of 12, he started playing guitar. And by the time he was 14, he was playing professionally. He's opened for Kenny Chesney, Miranda Lambert, Jake Owen, Aaron Tippin, Casey James, and John Anderson. He's been around. He's met some of Nashville's biggest artists. He now lives somewhere between Orlando and Nashville, and he plays regularly at Universal City Walk in a lot of Nashville locations. He was named the Colgate Country Showdown winner for Central Florida under country radio station K92 FM. He brought home the title of Colgate Country Showdown winner for the state of Florida that year. He also, in 2008, he was named the winner of Kenny Chesney's Next Big Star contest for the Tampa area of Florida. And he got to play in front of 13,000 people at the Ford Amphitheater, which is pretty cool. He's also done a lot of charitable stuff. Just a great guy. And he deserves fame and fortune. And again, you'll hear why in this song. It's amazing. It's called I Can't Help But Smile. The artist is Eric Vaughn on IOL.
Pick you up in my old truck and we take a ride down to a little spot underneath the neon lights. Tell me what you think about that, so put your best dress on and let your long hair down. Girl, it won't be long till we'll be good time bound. So what do you say? You and I go and paint this town. Would you be mine for a little while? Girl, tonight let's take a chance and head on out on the floor. If you like what you feel, then pour me a little more. Put your kiss on my lips like it's going out of style. Be mine for a little while. The place is hopping and everybody's carrying on. The band is rocking, we're singing along to every song, and there's no stopping, girl, what we got going on. Would you be mine for a little while? Girl, tonight, let's take a chance and head on out on the floor. If you like what you feel, then pour me a little more. Put your kiss on my lips like it's going out of style. And be mine for a little while. Slip away, just slip away. And if a little while turns into longer, well, baby, that'll be okay. For right now, girl, tonight, let's take a chance and head on out on the floor. If you like what you feel, then pull me a little more. Put your kiss on my lips like it's going out of style. And be my for a little while. Girl, tonight, take a chance and head on out on the floor. If you like what you feel, just pour a little. So won't you put your kiss on my lips like it's going out of style. And be mine for a little while. Yeah, be mine for a while. Won't you be mine for a little while? Be mine for a little while. Yeah, yeah. And be mine for a little while. Be mine. Yeah, just come on here, baby. Won't you be mine for a little while?
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh. You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.
Kisan is a four-piece American rock band out of Central Florida, made up of Duroc Comtois. It might become Trois, and his twin brother. It looks French. I'm not sure what it is. His twin brother, Evan, along with their longtime friend and guitarist, Jordan Teleska, and Jonathan Dean rounding out on bass. In 2014, Kisan recorded their first single, Gold, which topped an Orlando Spotify playlist with more than 70,000 streams. The band has performed with major artists all over their home state of Florida, including the Big O Festival in Orlando featuring Fall Out Boy and Weezer. And they also played at Sunfest Music Festival in West Palm. Kisan's upbeat, euphoric instrumentals, driving rock bass, big drums, and catchy melodic vocals are sure to hook your ears, just like they hooked ours. Here's Kisan with Stay on IOL.
I wouldn't have changed a thing, but if you go, I'll wait for you, baby, please don't go. If I could, I'd sail the world as you are. The only one for me, the only one I need. Baby, please don't go far into a distant light without a final fight. Control, take me away to a remote desert island where she will be waiting. All I know is I need you now, baby, please don't go. If I could, I'd sail the world as you are. The only one for me, the only one I need. Baby, please don't go far into a distant light without a final fight. Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay? Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay? Oh, sweet baby, won't you stay? Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay? So many things in so little time. Don't tear me away from our true love in this never-ending story. All I know is I need you now, baby, please don't go. If I could, I'd sail the world as you are. The only one for me, the only one I need. Baby, please don't go far into a distant light without a final fight. Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay? Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay? Oh, sweet darling, won't you stay?
All right, I want to thank you for listening to this week's edition of IOL. We'll be back weekly. This is a weekly show Sometimes it comes out on Wednesday, sometimes Saturday. It depends on,
No, it depends on what's going on around
Things
here.
have things going on, And we have musicians. We're waiting for musicians to get back to us. We could just play their songs, but we want to get their permission and let them know we're doing this. Just the right thing to do anyway. So please like us and subscribe to us. We're on YouTube under Indie Originals. We're on Instagram under Original Indies. We gotta fix that. Facebook under Facebook is Indie Originals.
Mm-hmm.
And also we have a website too, which should have all our social media links there at indieoriginals.com. My name is Chuck Fresh. I want to thank Felicia for all your help this week.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
welcome
you.
to the show. You're a wonderful addition. We appreciate everything you do here. And you're pretty hot, too. Pretty easy on the eyes, too. How you doing?
How you doing?
What are we doing after the show? Anyway, let's take you out with Honey Miller. They began in 2010 as an outlet for the original songs that Dave Miller had and continues to write. Started as a solo acoustic act, and they played small stages around Cocoa Beach. And then Dave began... well, sometimes accidentally, sometimes with intent to add musicians and pile up new material. And you know how that goes, kind of snowballs. He literally gave away 15,000 demo CDs of his song Permanent Wave.
Oh, that's pretty generous.
15,000. You know how much that costs?
A lot.
I know how much that costs. The current band consists of Dave Miller, Marvin Parrish, Anna Lusk, Julie Klein, Barry Canfield, Seth Chapman, and Anthony Darmana. That's quite a list there.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, it's like a full band. Anyway, here's One Face, One Human Face by Honey Miller on IOL. All right, we out.
One human race. Then sometimes in life we can lose our direction. Our need for separate guides causes a disconnection. It can bring us together, yet it tears us apart. The good and the bad. I just don't know where to start.
yours. You can see through my eyes and I can see another yours. And the world would be at peace, be a far better place if we could see the world together, one face, one embrace.
You too can hear your own original music here on IOL. Visit our website for details, indieoriginals.com, or swing by our Facebook page at Indie Originals.